Okay, hello everybody. This is Dr. Patuki again, Professor of CSC 750 Computer System Security. We are gonna start our next lecture, which is about cryptography and hash. So I'm gonna talk about this lecture, give you a kind of general information about what this lecture is about, and also give you some announcement and give you a kind of report like for the first exam. So let's get started. I'm gonna first talk about the exam. So you have almost all of you, except few exceptions, you've took the exam one, and I'm very proud of your grades. Thank you for the great job. Please keep up with reading the course and materials, and of course, I'm sure that you go online and you see other resources as well. But you did a really great job, and I'm very proud of all of you. That's number one. You see your grades on Blackboard for exam one. That is, please go and see your grade. And for a few cases there, or for some cases there are feedbacks about, for example, if you have lost some of the grades because of something not correct. I left the feedback for you. Please look at the feedbacks. That is number one. Like I said, there are a few exceptions of you because of different reasons that you either didn't do a good job at exam or you missed the exam entirely. So I gave a second chance for those with some exception, with some kind of regulations in place as a penalty. And few of you receive an email from me about that. So please take that email seriously. And if you have lost your exam, use that email as an opportunity, take the exam one and recover your grade. That's about the exam one. Item number two, the lecture. This lecture is one of our most important lectures in this course. It's basically the heart of security. When you talk about security in almost any application or any domain, cryptography and hash is the key, is one of the major tools, and many techniques, methods, algorithms, when they really want to provide anything like confidentiality, authenticity, integrity, at the end of the day, they rely on cryptographic and hash algorithms. So in this lecture, we go in detail. We talk about cryptography. What is cryptography? What are types of cryptographic algorithms? How they might be different than each other, and what's the computational and security implications. And also we talk about hash. What's the difference between cryptography and hash? What's the situation or cases that we need cryptography, or what are the situations or cases that we need hash? And it's going to be a kind of depth technical lecture. So please bear with me, stay with me, and follow the videos. And if you have any question, feel free, like always, you can email me, ask your question. I'll be more than happy to give you extra explanations through a person-to-person or private channel. Or if needed, I can also record another video and share it with the entire class, as well as the one that asked about it. So this is about the lecture. And in this lecture, we look at different topics, basics of cryptography, different types of cryptography, which is asymmetric versus symmetric. And then we talk about hash and message authentication and public key encryption and different secure hash functions. So this is going to be about 3 to 4 weeks of our class, and there will be second exam right after we finish this lecture. So that's the second item I wanted to talk about. And the third thing is just giving you heads up that there will be, let me close this. Yeah, there will be research projects coming out sometime soon. And as I've already told you, and we've talked about it, you are supposed to read or study in research topics, a number of research papers, and present that to your to the class. And details, you'll receive an email with that with this information sometime soon. I'm working on it. After I kind of make everything finalized, you'll see the details. But the steps that you're gonna take after you receive the email. You will have something like a week in order to choose the topic and team up. So I have already opened a conversation forum in the Blackboard page of the course. You can use that, or you could use any other channel that you may like, or you might already been using, like GroupMe or whatever. I'm not aware if the course has a GroupMe, but I realized that in previous semesters, student created one. But you could use GroupMe or whatever channel to communicate and find your peers and team up. So the first step, choose the topic. Second step, team up. Third step, register for the project and team. And there are all, of course, deadline for each of these. And then uh, next step is to find papers in that area, in the area of that topic, and send the papers for me for approval. So one person on behalf of the entire team sends me a package of paper. I go over the package of paper. I make sure that they all meet the requirement. And then after I approve it, you start reading the papers. The way I asked is that 3 papers per person per team, which means that if your team is team of 3%, it's going to be 9 per papers. If your team is a team of 4%, it's going to be 12 different papers. And that is something that I want you to read the papers and meet and discuss about the papers that you're reading, so that at the end of the day, when you're talking about those papers, it's like that each of you have read all of those 12 papers. So I don't want to talk in a way that, or present in a way that it seems that, for example, I have only read these 3 papers, my teammate has only read 3 other papers. No, I want you to discuss and come to a conclusion, come to a, or let's say create a common ground between you on that topic, and then present that topic and the papers on that area to the class. So both presentations, which is a video presentation, and also the report, which is kind of a written type of presentation about what you have read, it should convey that message that the entire team sit together, and they have read a number of papers, and they discuss it, and they have a good understanding about that topic and the papers around that topic. So like I said, there will be details about it. I'll give you details about every different thing. For example, how to search for papers, what papers are acceptable and what are not. I'll give you details about each, but like I said, this is an activity that I want you to pursue in this course, because it's a graduate level course, and I want you to get more in research in the security topics. And there are a number of topics I've already kind of chosen, but I may add or remove few. And it's okay if you come up with your own topic, because some of you might have already started a research project, and that's fine with me. If you want to do your research study for this course on the area that you are doing for a different course, that's fine. You could do that. So anyhow, you'll receive details and instructions and guidelines and rubrics about research project, but this is something that we start sometimes soon, and it's very important that you know it and you are prepared for it. You take actions on time, because for each of these steps, there will be a portion of the grade. For example, team up, topic selection, and teaming up. That's a very easy thing, but it gets 10%. So preparing your package of papers, sending it to me, get the approval, that has deadline and also has a grade, and so on and so forth. So please stay tuned and get ready for the research paper. It's going to be a very, very interesting and fantastic experience in this course. If you have already had research experience, so it'll be the same thing for you. If you haven't, this is the first research experience that you'll be doing in this course, and I'm sure that you'll learn a lot through this process. So having that said, I have nothing to add. So please feel free again that if you have any question, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer. And uh, again, welcome to the third lecture of course, cryptography and hash. So take care. Bye-bye.